Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect, you do I look fine.
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Yes, let's get into another reaction, y'all. This is Supernatural Season 1, Episode 13. Thank you guys so much for understanding that, like, this is a one-man band over here, which means I do my filming, my editing, everything myself here on this platform. So, and I also pick up a lot of shows because I have ADD. And to keep things fresh for me and current and active and excited, I just watch a lot of shows, just like if I was watching TV. Since I no longer watch TV by myself, I watch all this stuff with you guys. So thank you guys so much for understanding. Like, I drop my shows like at least once a week, or at least try to, and if I could do more of the Supernatural and all the other shows, I would do it double times, okay? Generally, when a show is like super like crazy poppin', I remember I used to do Dahmer, and I used to drop that like often. And now I do the Walking Dead often, because, you know, it's just like one of those like popping shows. This show is popping. I don't want you guys to get confused, and it's not going anywhere. I'm also taking my time, because I know, like, with this show and all these other shows that I picked up, honestly, there's like 1,000 seasons with 1,000 episodes, and so I'm like, I'm enjoying it, and I just want to enjoy it with you guys as long as humanly possible. And I promise you, it probably will be very, very long. So as long as you guys continue to show up and show out of my Supernatural reactions, they will continue. All the new subscribers, Heidi Ho, Winslow, and all of you guys who've been subscribed this whole time, thank you. If you have not been subscribed and you are not subscribed still, why the hell not? Regardless, thank you guys so much for being here. As I had like, literally, I'm going through it, y'all. Like, there is so much stuff on this desk. Now this thing is getting all black iced coffee is like the best way to go. And all of this, now it's like leaking water, and I have it all over my hands, all over my face. Like, I'm going through it, y'all. Anyways, you guys don't care. You click to see Supernatural, so let me get right into it. You want to see this full reaction? Link is down below. Please like, share, and comment while you're down there. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Supernatural and find out exactly what the show has got to give. Missouri!
Temperatures hitting below, reportedly on I-55 with winds out of north and
What the? Oh.
Biden's congressional Republicans are $10 billion away from a budget.
Okay, I think I found a way we can bypass that construction just east of here.
Problem is, we're not going to Pennsylvania.
Just got a call from an old friend.
My father was killed last night. States it might be on kind of thing. Come on, you coming or what?
My old friend, you mean?
Friend that's not new. Yeah, we went out.
You mean you dated someone? For more than one night?
Dad and I were working a job in Athens, Ohio. She was finishing up college. We went out for a couple of weeks.
Look, it's terrible about her dad, but kind of sounds like a standard car accident. How does she know what we do? Our big family rule number one, we do what we do and we shut up about it. Nothing but lie to Jessica, and you go out with this chick in Ohio a couple of times and you tell her everything?
The newspaper we put out here, not a bulletin for the mayor's office.
Get off your soapbox, Jimmy.
I think you're telling us what you want us to print and what you want us to sit on.
2 black people were killed on the same stretch of road in the same way in 3 weeks.
Again, I'm very sorry for your loss.
Dean.
Hey, Cassie.
Okay.
This is my brother, Sam. Sorry about your dad.
Yeah.
Wanna
My
say
mother's in
hi?
pretty bad shape. I've been staying with her. She was worried about Dad.
Why?
He swore he saw an awful looking black truck following him. He said it would appear and disappear. And in the accident, Dad's truck was dented.
Now you're sure this dent wasn't there before?
He sold cars. There was a distinct set of muddy tracks from Dad's car leading right to the edge where he went over.
First person killed was a friend of your father's?
Best friend, Clayton Soames. They owned a car dealership together. And the cops said exactly what they said about Dad. He lost control of his car.
You think this vanishing truck ran him off the road?
You say it aloud like that. I'm a little skeptical about this ghost stuff.
If I remember, I think you said I was nuts.
That was then. I
So
just
I
know
told-
that I can't explain what happened up there. So I called you. This is Dean, a friend of mine from college.
We're sorry for your loss. We'd like to talk to you for a minute if you don't mind.
I'm really not up to that just now.
Oh. Was that the other guy that we just saw?
He was one of our best. We won't be the same without him.
Clayton, my father, Jimmy.
What is it exactly you want me to do? Accidents do happen, Cassie. That's what they are. Accidents. It's one set of tire tracks. One. Doesn't point to foul play.
You're indifferent about what...
Indifferent.
Would you close the road if the victims were white?
I'm the last person you should talk to like that.
And why is that?
Why did you ask your mother?
I'll say this for her. She's fearless.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting is you guys never really look at each other at the same time.
We might have some more pressing issues here. Excuse me. Are you Ron Stubbins? We're with Mr. Anderson's insurance company, just here to dot some I's and cross some T's.
What do you mean, unusual?
Well, visions, hallucinations.
The company you say you were with?
All National Mutual. Tell me, did he ever mention seeing a truck? Big black truck?
Big scary monster looking thing?
Yeah, actually, I think so. What?
I have heard of a truck like that. Back in the 60s, there was a string of deaths. Black men. Or it goes, they disappeared in a big, nasty black truck. See, there was a time this town wasn't too friendly to all its citizens.
You heard of the Flying Dutchman?
Yeah, a ghost ship infused with the captain's evil spirit. Victims have all been black men.
I think it's more than that. They all seem connected to Cassie and her family.
Oh, and you might also want to mention that other thing.
What other thing?
The serious, unfinished business.
All right, so maybe we were a little bit more involved than I said. And I told her the secret about what we do, and I shouldn't have.
Everybody's got to open up to someone sometime.
Yeah, I don't. Link or something.
You loved her. You were in love with her. But you dumped her. She dumped you.
Get in the car.
I won't dump you. All these women are very petite in this movie. Show.
Dean.
So, you busy? Or?
The paper's doing a tribute to Jimmy. His awards. Trying to find the words. They had a whites-only staff policy. After they sold it, Jimmy became the first black reporter. He taught me everything. Where's your brother?
Try to find the connection between the three victims. By the way, did you talk to your mom about what Todd said about not being a racist?
She didn't want to talk about it.
Right. Why did you ask where my brother was? Could it be because without him here, it's just you and me? We'll keep it strictly business.
I forgot you do that. Anywhere in the neighborhood of emotional vulnerability, you back off.
See, I'm not the one who took that big final door and slammed it behind
The
me.
guy I'm hoping might be in my future tells me he professionally pops ghosts. The thing was, if you want out, fine, but don't tell me this insane story.
It was the truth.
Back then, I thought you just wanted to dump me.
Whoa!
I thought it was what you wanted.
Well, it wasn't.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
Well, you did.
This truck gonna kill him now? Why they all got the same car? It's probably...
We should fight more often.
Absolutely.
We were always pretty good at fighting. This, we were good at.
I told you who I really was. It was a big first for me. I guess I couldn't lie to you.
You told me that story. It scared the hell out of me. Maybe I was looking for a reason to walk away.
I see some horrible things. Things that can't be explained. Working things out with you.
I'm a scary one, all right. Usually, things get worked out. You really want them to.
Yeah, but I'm still really involved with my dad's work.
No more excuses, okay? From you or me.
And Dean's wife in real life is nothing like Cassie.
You're kidding.
In
much.
Where were you last night? I'm guessing you guys work things out?
We'll be working things out when we're 90.
So what happened? Colonel Oregon's turned to pudding. The cops are all stumped, but it's almost like something ran him over.
Something like a truck?
Yep, he owned the property. Bought it a few weeks ago.
And he's white. Doesn't fit the pattern.
Well,
So I'm trying to
making
find
tea.
some link between those killings back in the 60s and what's going on now. There was a lot about it in the paper.
Back then, equal justice under the law wasn't too literal around here.
The previous owner was the Dorian family for like 150 years.
Dorian?
Along with most everything else around here. Real pillars of the town.
Right. This Cyrus Dorian. He vanished in April of 63. Case was investigated but never solved. That's right around the time of the string of murders.
It's been in bad shape when the mayor bought it.
Why's that?
The first thing he did was bulldoze the place.
Mayor Todd knocked down the Dorian place?
It was a big deal. One of the oldest local houses left.
Todd bulldozed a Dorian family home on the 3rd. The first killing was the very next day.
All the women on the show so far are super skinny and they all walk weird. Who cares about the blinds? Go upstairs. Did he share upstairs?
You didn't see who was driving the truck.
Seemed to be no one. Why didn't it kill us?
Whatever's controlling the truck, what you afraid first?
Cassie said that your husband saw the truck before he died.
Martin was under a lot of stress. You can't be sure about what he was seeing.
What happened tonight, you and Cassie are marked, and your daughter could die. So if you know something, now would be a really good time to tell us about it.
Yes, he said he saw a truck.
Did he know who it belonged to?
He thought he did. Cyrus.
Is this Cyrus?
Cyrus Dorian died more than 40 years ago.
How do you know he died?
We were all very young. I dated Cyrus a while. I was also seeing Martin. Interracial couples didn't go over too well then. It changed. His hatred. His hatred was frightening. There were rumors, people of color disappearing into some kind of a truck. Martin and I, we were going to be married in that little church the day we set for the wedding. Someone set fire to the church. There was a children's choir practicing in there. They all died. One night that truck came from Martin's. I was beating something terrible. Hitting Cyrus, and he just kept hitting him.
Why didn't you call the cops?
This was 40 years ago. Cyrus's body into the truck and then rolled it into the swamp.
Now all three are gone.
So is Mayor Todd. That you of all people would know that he is not a racist. Why would he say that?
He was a good man. Once he figured out what Martin and the others had done, he did nothing. Because he also knew what Cyrus had done. One left to protect.
Yes, there is.
Oh, my life is so simple. Just school.
I guess I saved you from a boring existence.
Yeah, occasionally I miss boring.
All right, so this killer truck.
I miss conversations that didn't start with this killer truck.
When he died, the swamp became his tomb.
So what woke it up?
The construction on his house.
Awakened spirits make them restless. Like that theater in Illinois. Spirit is awakened and not for blood.
I guess. Who knows what ghosts are thinking anyway?
She's asleep. Now what?
Well, you stay put and look after her. Don't leave the house.
Don't go getting all authoritative on me. I hate it.
Don't leave the house, please. You coming or what?
Little more! Little more!
How did I find him?
Now I know what she sees in you.
What?
Come on, man, you can admit it. You're still in love with her.
Yes.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
All right, let's get this done.
All right.
Got it. All right, let's get to it.
Think that'll do it?
It's not.
They should have lit the whole truck on fire.
This ghost is gone, right, Dean?
Apparently not the part that's fused with the truck.
Busted piece of crap, you gotta burn it. How am I supposed to burn a truck, Dean? I don't know. Figure something out.
Oh no! Come on, Sam! Faster!
Cassie? Hey, it's Sam. Okay, I need some information, and it has to be exactly right.
Middle of nowhere with a killer truck on my ass. I mean, it's like it knows I put the torch to Cyrus.
Dean, I know exactly where you are.
Decatur Road, about 2 miles off the highway. Son of a bitch.
Okay, turn right. Up ahead, turn right. Make the turn?
Yeah, I made the turn. You're gonna need to move this thing along a little faster.
All right, you see a road up ahead? 7/10 of a mile and stop.
Stop?
Exactly 7/10, Dean. What's happening?
It's just staring at me. What do I do?
Just what you are doing. Bringing it to you.
What just happened?
You're where the church was.
What church?
The place Cyrus burned down. Evil spirits cross over hallowed ground. Sometimes they're destroyed, so...
Maybe. Maybe? What if you were wrong?
Honestly, that thought hadn't occurred to me.
That honestly didn't occur to me.
Bye, Cassie.
My mother says to tell you thanks again. This is a better goodbye than last time.
Yeah, well, maybe this time it'll be a little less permanent.
I'm a realist. I don't see much hope for us, Steve.
Seen stranger things happen.
Right.
Hell of a lot stranger.
Goodbye, Dean.
Bye, Cassie. Cassie, calm down, girl.
I like her.
I know.
Yeah.
You meet someone like her, it'll make you wonder if it's worth it, putting everything else on hold.
You wake me up when it's my turn to drive.
Well. That was a really good episode. I enjoyed it. I like this little racist moment that we had, going back into the days where what a coinkydink. I know it's a coinkydink. I have been like watching like racist type shows, like, you know, whatever, they dive deep into it. Or like we were having racial talks today at work. And also Kamala Harris, and she's biracial, and now this is biracial, and I don't know, just tying everything together, because that's what like the theme of today seemed to be like. That's what everybody was talking about today at work. Regardless, I really did like this episode. It was good. We finally met, we found somebody who Dean fell in love with, Cassie. I wasn't a fan of her. I don't know what it is. Not that I disliked her either. She just was like, meh. All of the women so far on this season in particular, minus Dexter's wife, they all are like these skinny girls that walk like this with those belts and the outfits. But this is what is this, 2000s, early 2000s, so completely makes sense. I remember back in 2000, around this time, 2005, wow. And I remember I had those like those belts. First of all, you know what, the light up belts, and it would light up and would say like whatever that you could put in, or like those belts with those little like marble things on it. They're like super shiny. You could do in different colors. That's what that girl was giving me, because that's what like we used to do back in the day. Regardless, I liked the story a lot though. The scary Cyrus truck thing, and then he killed the kids at the church because he was so mad that his girlfriend started dating a black guy. Then he tried to beat the black guy. The black guy ended up killing him, and the 3 guys that threw him into the swamp was the 3 guys that he killed. And then the mayor was the whole story I really liked. I'm not gonna go through the whole story again because you guys just went with it with me. And I'm sure you guys already seen this 1,000 times. So you know what the story is about. But regardless, it was a very good story. So in this episode too, I was like watching Sam and Dean. I was like, which one do I like? Once again, here, it's so sad that in my head, as I watch the show, I keep debating which one I like more. And I was like, Sam looks super good today in this episode. But then like Dean, like then he had like that sex scene. I was like, oh wow, Dean's like putting in work. So like the show is like supposed to be giving you like this racist, like scary thing. And I'm over here like, okay, he put in work, go ahead. And I really liked Cassie's mother. I thought she acted that scene out fantastic. She really did bring the emotions in it. Like she made you feel like what she was saying was super real, and like you could take yourself out of what you're watching and dive into what she was saying, and like she was giving me life. She was giving me acting skills completely. Like she was giving, guys. And Cassie too, she wasn't bad. I think I just don't like anybody who touched my men. You know what I mean? Like, girl, did you just touch Dean? Like, that's my man, girl. You and that hair. But regardless, good episode. I would give it a 9. I wonder what IMDb gave it. Let's see, guys. I always look at IMDb, just in case you guys don't know. Season 1, episode, what is this? Let's say 12. I think it's episode 12. Nope, it's not episode 12. This is episode 13. Get it together, Andre. She just watched it for 40 minutes. I'm very curious to see what this, what? The rating's only 7.3. Oh, that's crazy. 7.3. Why would they give it a 7.3? I thought it was like a 9. And the next one is a little bit better than that one. But I thought the whole truck thing was super scary and how loud it was, and then like them falling off the road and everything. Why was it a 7.3? Boo! Who gave it a 7.3? What would you guys rate it out of 1 to 10? I'm telling you, I would give it a 9. If it's not a 9, I would give it an 8. There's nothing lower than an 8. If you gave it lower than an 8, I'm very curious to know why. It's not that your opinion is wrong, because it's not wrong. No opinions is wrong. Well, no opinions, but your opinion won't be wrong about this. So please let me know what you thought about this episode. I'm very curious. By the way, Cassie looks so much better in a photo than she did on the actual show. You know what it is? The show, you guys did tell me the show gets brighter as we get into the other seasons, but the show, I know that it's supposed to give scary, so it's kind of dark. But if it was as bright as this picture that I'm looking at right now, I think I would be like, wow, she's gorgeous. Plus she was pretty. She was pretty. Anyways, like the show. I don't know why I'm getting into the pretty talk. Well, I was saying that Dean's hot, so why not? Very good episode. I enjoyed it. I'm very curious once again to see what you guys say. While you're here, check out all my other reactions. Until next time, y'all. I'm off this.
I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I'm Peter Parker running through the 6 with a bag.